Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Tarps Off. I'm going to do the review for the January 25th, I believe, NHL Games. Let me just check that. Yeah, 25th. So we're going to start off with Chicago and Edmonton. I thought this one could be a trap game for Edmonton, but of course, annoyingly enough, they proved me wrong. First period, no scoring. Second period, McDavid scores from Nugent Hopkins and Draisaitl on the power play at 1:37. Third period at 6:34, Hyman scores from McDavid and Draisaitl. And then McDavid scores again from Draisaitl into the empty net at 18:45. Edmonton takes it 3-0. Stars and Ducks. So in the first period, Matt Duchene opens up the scoring for the Stars from Mason Marchment and Tyler Seguin at 2:22. Vakanainen will then score for the Ducks at 15:10 from Isaac Lundestrom, and Jakob Silfverberg. Second period, at 1:28, Troy Terry scores from Adam Henrique. And then at 6:44, Craig Smith scores unassisted for the Stars. Third period, 12 seconds in, Silfverberg scores from Lundstrom and McTavish. Heiskanen would tie it up at 10:31 from Harley and Dodonov. And then Harley would score at 38 seconds in overtime from Joe Pavelski to win it for the Stars 4-3. Preds and Wild. So in the first period, there's no scoring. Second period, Joel Eriksson Ek scores from Kaprizov and Zuccarello on the power play at 12:44. In the third period, at 1:44, Alex Carrier scores from Trennan. Forsberg would score at 2:19 from Roman Josi and Ryan O'Reilly. Then Josi would score one of his own from Gustav Nyquist and Ryan O'Reilly at 11:34. Matt Boldy would add another one for the Wild at 16:09 from Brock Faber and Kirill Kaprizov on the power play, but that wouldn't be enough. Nashville takes it 3-2 in regulation. Devils and Hurricanes, wearing my Carolina Reverse Retro 1.0. This is the first version. It's a nice one. I like it. In the first period, Sebastian Aho scores for the Canes at 1:30 from Teravainen and Slavin. 2:54, Teravainen scores from Bunting on the power play. Jordan Stahl would score at 3:19 from Brady Shea and Seth Jarvis. Third period, at 5:25, Justin Dowling scores from Alex Holtz and Chris Tierney. And then Jesper Bratt scores from Luke Hughes at 19:57. The Hurricanes take that one 3-1. They are recovering from their Western Canada road trip. They got spanked in that one. I think the only team they beat might have been Edmonton back then. I could be wrong. They might have beat Edmonton in Carolina, I'm not actually sure. But anyways, moving on to the Bruins and the Senators. In the first period, David Pastrnak opens up the scoring at 18:36 from McAvoy and Coyle on the power play. Second period at 8:19, Trent Frederick scores for the Bruins from Pavel Zacha and David Pastrnak. Shabbat would score for the Senators at 19:32 to put them on the board. The assist to Drake Batherson and Tim Stützle also on the power play. Just on the power play, anyways. Third period, Tarasenko would score on the power play from Shabbat and Norris at 16:42. Then in overtime at 1:48, Marchand scores from Charlie Coyle to win it for the Bruins 3-2. They take that one. Tampa Bay and Arizona. So in the first period, Darren Radish scores 24 seconds in to give the Lightning a 1-0 lead from Brandon Hagel and Anthony Cirelli. Keller would score from Schmaltz and Brown at 8:40 to tie it up. Point would give the Lightning back the lead at 19:26 from Nikita Kucherov, his 50th point of the season. Yeah, anyways. I could be thinking of someone else who was pretty sure it was Kucherov who was scoring a lot for the Lightning. Anyways. At 7:36, Nikita Kucherov scores from Stamkos and Hedman. Stamkos scored on his own at 12:02 the second from Kucherov and point on the power play. Chaffee, I think. Was scored 15:18 from Crozier and Lilleberg. That's some weird names I haven't seen before. Anyways, 16:59, Sean Jersey scores for the Coyotes, from Jack McBain and Clayton Keller. Third period, Glendening would score from Chaffee at 7:32. And then Lawson Krause would score from Logan Cooley at 11:48. Tampa Bay Lightning take that one 6-3. Islanders and Habs. In the first period, Nick Suzuki scores from Yuri Slavkovsky and Sean Monahan on the power play at 7:06. Caulfield would score at 11:36 from Nick Suzuki. Then Monahan would score from Matheson and Montembeault on the power play at 12:19. Second period, Bo Horvat, former Canuck, would score from Barzal and Dobson on the power play at 3:02. Third period, Matthew Barzal would score at 14:52 from Dobson and Palmieri on the power play. Palmieri would score from his own at 16:28 from Dobson and Horvat, former Canuck, on the power play. And then Monahan would score from Anderson and Caulfield at 17:48. Habs take that one 4-3. Flyers and Red Wings. So in the first period, there's no scoring. Second period, Larkin scores from Lucas Raymond at 1:37. Sutter would score from Raymond at 7:15. Then at 10:08, Kopp would score from Rasmussen and Petrie short-handed. Third period, there's no scoring. The Red Wings take it on 3-0. Going into the night, Calgary versus Columbus. In the first period, Chinnikov scores from Nerensky and Sillinger at 2:50. Mackenzie Weegar to answer at 7:26 from Mangiapane and Blake Coleman. Severson would score unassisted at 11:48 unassisted. Zero would answer at 14:42 from Coronado and Anderson. So it's tie you into the second. Second period is 6:33. Texier scores from Corelli and Gabranson, former Canuck, short-handed. Third period at 13:43, Voronkov scores from Fantilli and Severson on the power play. And then Fantilli would score at 18:18 from Chinnikov into the empty net. Columbus takes that one 5-2. That's it for the 25th. I'm going to watch what games I can tonight, and I'll bring a review of those games tomorrow. So if you liked it, subscribe if you liked it, and I'll see you guys next time. Adios.